Echo of ancient life.
Grand Escunite is gonna be the bane of me. I caught it before I needed it for a quest, and then when I needed it for a quest, it took more than 2 hours to find and catch it. In the meantime, I learned how to find it and how to catch it, so I'm gonna share some tips and tricks to hopefully help other players of Monster Hunter Wilds with this Razzle Dazzle quest and catching the Grand Escunite. So first of all, you're gonna get the Tentacle Jig lure. That's the lure you're gonna be using to catch the Grand Escunite. Grand Escunite is a squid type aquatic creature. It's pyramid shaped and it's usually stationary in the water. You can find it in the forest. I'm going to show you 4 different locations where I searched for it. The quest giver actually gives you a tip that it should be found in the caves, but I found it outside more often than in the caves. In the caves I usually find just the regular Escunites, and the grand one I mostly found on the shores of the big lake in area 17 of the forest. Before you go searching for the Grand Escunite, I highly suggest that the season of the forest is set to plenty, and you can pretty much look for it in any time of day except night. I would suggest early morning, midday, and towards the end of the day, because during the night I haven't seen him. So the first area you want to check out is probably area 8. Go through a waterfall there and you're going to find the underground lake there. You should be able to see if it spawned right away or not. Grand Escunite shines a little bit in the water. If you see a pyramid-like shape, it's probably just a regular Escunite and you don't need to catch it. Next up, I teleport to the Woodwood hideout and then drop down. And then there's a big lake there. If you're not in the season of plenty, it's going to be red colored. In season of plenty, it's clear water. You should be able to see Escunites in the water along the shore. If you don't see any Escunites there, you can go through a waterfall there. There's a little cave behind there that you can swim through to get some weathered treasures, but before you go swimming, try looking in the water if there's a Grand Escunite there. If not, your best chance is probably area 17, which is in the very northwest of the map. From the dam in area 15, you can go up the dam and get to area 17. I have a camp there, so from the camp I go to the shore. And then you can walk all along the shore and there's a chance the Escunite is gonna spawn. So here's the first tip. To catch the Grand Escunite, the best way to lure it is to cast your line and then jig your line by pulling your left stick down and then releasing it real quick. So just gently pull on the left stick down, let it go, and that should jig your line and that should attract the Escunites. The second tip is that you might not see the Escunites on the surface of the water. They might be a couple of meters below the surface. So do cast your line into the water when it's season of plenty. Maybe they will come up once you start jigging your line.
Time for a true master angler to shine.
The third tip is to go through all these 4 places real quick, and then if you don't find any Escunites, teleport to another zone, teleport back to the forest, and check out all those 4 spots once again. I think that this restarts the zone spawns. I'm not really sure. Also, if you're really quick while going through these spots and you don't see many fish during the season of plenty, that means not all of them spawned. Hang around for about 30 seconds and maybe they'll show up, including the Grand Escunite. You'll recognize it because it's going to glow a little bit. And then you can catch it without any mini game. You can just pull on the line and you're going to get it out of the water. And you're going to be finally finished with this quest.
Time for a true master
In case these tips helped you, these locations helped you, do consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel. And this is an exhausted noob signing out.
Well caught, my friend. Now, tell me exactly how it went down in painstaking detail. No, wait, as an angler. I need to catch one from...
I can respect that.
Oh, it is the Escunite who'll need that luck. That's right. I had an inside line on a tip sure to hook your attention, fisher fellow. There are reports of rare specimens beyond just Escunites, and unknown fish besides. Juicy. You're struggling to contain the angling urge, I can...